you know. So we're going to give it a go. And, you know, we might lose some, but we might win some. Drowned Secrets and Visions a while ago. Interesting. I guess with Drowned Secrets, the plan is to mill yourself. Wow. I guess this is a keep. Yep, Ascendancy is good versus control decks. Alright, so it looks like we're playing against humans. You know, Edge, SKL, and Dion DeMoy, thanks for the follow. My hand's actually pretty good versus that. Just gonna play bluff. Go. I'm gonna just plan on bolting this, probably. Alright. I kind of hope we run them out of basics with multiple paths. Alright, nice. Okay, that's also nice. I'm going to fetch, I think, Sacred Foundry. And just play Pyromancer. Hope I don't get Reflector Maged. It would kind of suck. Alright, sucks. It's not the end of the world, but... oh, that's not good. So I could go Manamorphose Looting Path. If I go Manamorphose Looting Path, they'll get an island, maybe, but I'll have a Phoenix. Feels like I'm supposed to do that, probably, right? Doesn't feel like I'm allowed to, like, take a turn off not doing anything. Yo, what's up, Akash? I'm gonna make white-red, because this is what's lined up. Alright. Yeah, I'm still gonna looting. Alright. So I can actually discard these two and path the Meddling Mage. What's up, Nugatti Knight? Play an island. Now the debate is, do I want to attack or block? I feel like I just want to block. And next turn, we'll see what I draw, I guess. That sucks. Alright, guess I'm not blocking anymore. Alright, I'm happy they drew that. I think I'm just going to play Ascendancy, say go. I'll explain it if it actually happens. But you can basically, every spell you cast untaps Fatestitcher. So you can untap a land. So basically every spell's break even if it costs 1. Yeah, I think I'm going to just play Ascendancy. Yeah, we can take another hit. The thing is, versus humans, they don't have any burn. So as long as you gum up the board afterwards, basically a reasonable life total is the same as, like, 1. Or I guess a reasonable life total is the same as 20, rather. That's what I meant to say. Okay, they probably take Lightning Bolt. I don't think I'm supposed to go for it this turn. That's actually sort of interesting. If I unearth, untap. Unearth, untap that, play Ascendancy, untaps. Actually, maybe I am supposed to go for it. I'll have a lot of redraws. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just see what happens for science. Whoops, I have to do this first. Manamorphose. Yep, I'm gonna loot. Probably discarding a Pyromancer. What's up, Rated E? Yeah, I think it's gonna win, but it's not deterministic, obviously. I'm supposed to Thought Scour myself, I guess. I'm going to untap this one. No, I don't think anyone has a link yet. I think the announcement's still going, right? So, want to have one of these on the bottom. The announcement's over. Alright, fair enough. Guess doesn't matter how I stack it. I'm trying to remember. Oh no, I should have all of the loots occur. This should be on the top of the stack. Alright. I messed it up. I actually just realized I messed it up, but that's okay. I think we're still likely to win. So do that. Untap. Fair enough. Untap. Nice. Alright. I think they are very dead now. Unearth another one. I'm gonna just fetch another basic. Probably mountain. This one's less annoying, I think. Tap both. That. Doesn't really matter. I have just so much stuff that they're probably going to die now. Could get another one. It's probably not necessary. I think I'm just going to bolt that, and kill them. Also, I can mill myself for free. Like, these obviously don't produce anything for real, but I might as well mill myself for free because of that. Was playing the Tarn. I'm just doing things to kill my opponent now. I think... Yeah. My opponent... I just was trying to speed it up. Any case... Probably want these. Tap their... Caminos, yes, but we could have just killed them by so much that I don't think it mattered. I do see what you're saying, though. Yeah, I'm siding in Purge because they sometimes have Anafenza, and it's good for his Freebooter and Mantis Rider. I'm gonna side out, I think. It seems like we're actually kind of pre-boarded. I might side out to... What do y'all think? Should I side out the Pyromancer? Should I side in Static Caster? Anyways, Honorog, that was the combo you saw, essentially. Fatestitcher plus Ascendancy is basically the combo. Now I'm debating how I want to operate in another game. I don't think Static Caster is good enough. Because I think if I have Ascendancy, they're dying. Yo, what's up, HR 8938C? Yeah, I'm not going to do this. The question is, do I want Pyromancer in my deck? Does kill Thalia. Thalia is really good versus me, so maybe I'm supposed to have it. So far, no one has suggested why I should actually side out. I made one change, Zach. I added a land, cut the third Pyromancer. Our game plan is to just kill their things and not die. Trim cantrips. Pyromancer buys a lot of time to set up the late game, though, so I think I might just side out 2 ops. Alright. How does PZ help control? Because essentially humans can never beat a wide board without their own Staticaster. Alright, I guess I'll try this. I'm not convinced this is right. The other reason I think siding out the Pyromancer might be good is it makes Reflector Mage less good versus you. Anyways, we're up game 1. This is a pretty easy keep. Just any hand with like 2 removal spells versus humans, I don't think you're allowed to mulligan as long as you have enough lands. Alright. Third land's actually okay. So one thing to note is I don't think you're Alright. Your Ascendancy is not as safe in a post-board game. It's pretty safe to just jam it in game 1. I'm just going to bolt this and then plan on pathing to Thalia. I should have actually gotten... Well, I guess I want to get another dual land anyways, but I should have considered getting a... Sacred Foundry. Here I'm going to take the damage because if they have a second Thalia as their only follow-up, I would rather that not happen to me. See, here's the Anafenza I anticipated. I'm still going to path the Thalia, and then I'll have more options about what to do. I think I'm going to get Hallowed Fountain. Note, since the Scalding Tarns, I couldn't even get Plains if I wanted to. Giving them an extra land, it kind of does suck because they have 2 canopies. But I think it's okay. Alright. Going to say go. It's Anafenza the foremost. It's a green, black, white 4/4. Basically, if a creature would go to my graveyard, it gets exiled instead. And also, like, basically pumps attacking creatures except for Mantis Rider. Can have another basic. Ooh, they're out or they don't play island. I'm not going to bolt in response. That's just not very good. Damn. Sort of sucks. Seems worse than Siege Rhino. Well, it is a human, actually, for what it's worth. No reason to respond to Mage, I don't think so. They could have Island in hand, or they could be not playing it. Both are possibilities. Am I supposed to opt before or after I fetch? Guess I'll let this resolve. Guess I should fetch. Yeah, that was a punt then. You're right. Oh, that's pretty nice. We'll keep that one. Do I hardcast Fatestitcher here? What do y'all think? I don't have any spoilers from the new set. Absolutely not, and yes have been called. One of you two is probably wrong. I'm not sure who. I believe you're just saying things at random, Monorog, though. I think I actually am going to. Don't concede to... How does that concede to Reflector? Why? Because it has an ability of tapping their creatures when they try to attack me later. Like, this card is actually real versus decks that try to kill you. It's not just a combo piece. That's why you would cast it. I don't think that's even true, Matt. Because think about what happens even if they Reflector me. Next turn I could just kill both of their creatures. I think you're wrong. So I'm gonna do this. The reason to do this, I think, is because it just slows them down so much the turn after. They only had 2 cards. Cards they're actually more likely to be holding are like Knight of Autumn, in my opinion. The payoff is very real. Like, tapping their creatures when they try to attack you the turn afterwards is a real payoff. Alright, that's fine. Now I have to decide if I want to main phase Manamorphose to try to hit a looting. Because the alternative is cycle Manamorphose. I think I am, actually. I'm gonna make white-red. This worked out well, obviously. I'm gonna hold the land for Faithless Looting. Now, if there's another Mantis Rider, I can just tap it. Actually, that was not correct. If there was another Mantis Rider, I would have to have left that back, actually. This was a hasty attack. Alright, that was a mistake. I should have figured it out, actually. The reason I should have figured this out was... Yeah. Shouldn't have attacked there, but I stand by my Fatestitcher play for what it's worth. Don't want to change anything. Not particularly. Yeah, I think the Stitcher play was good. Like, actively good. Because all you want to do is get board control in the matchup. Yeah, the attack was greedy. I agree. This looks good. If I find the land, I actually am going to run out the Ascendancy on 3. Even if they knight it, I'll have another one behind. So I think it's just good to do that. Here, I think I'm going to crack Strand for island. Play Serum Visions. Or maybe I'm supposed to get a dual land still. I have a lot of blue-red. Nah, I'm going to preserve my life total this game. That's pretty perfect, actually. Gonna let it live. Debating if I just want to burn the Serum Visions now, actually, is what's going on. But Matt, there was also the upside of just drawing Jeskai Ascendancy. I don't know. I think... I don't want another Fatestitcher. Probably not. I'm gonna just bottom both. Don't think a second Fatestitcher is really all that necessary. I'm not gonna bolt this. I'm saving the bolt for post Ascendancy to try to get them. Gemstone Mine. Alright. Gemstone Mine's interesting. This is a weird version. I have not seen that version before. I'm gonna get a Sacred Foundry. Okay, that's all right. So if I lead on, okay, so things to note. The Anafenza means if I discard a creature, I can't get it back right now. But the Thalia also means my spells cost one more. I think the play is actually to bolt Thalia first and probably discard the second Ascendancy and then path the Anafenza. So I'm going to tap like this. I could discard the land now, actually. Should I? Might actually want to discard the land instead now. And now, if I draw another spell, I can get something back, probably. Alright, didn't, but that's okay. I am going to play my land, say go, and hope they don't have another Anafenza. Now I think the second Fatestitcher is going to be... What the hell? Oh my god. No. Okay. This is not good. Alright. Okay, we have a different plan now. Wow. Opponent's deck is quite interesting. I don't think I've seen a human's deck set up like this. Like, this is very different, in my opinion. So what's the out? It's really hard to get any traction going now. I think the out now. They've adapted versus Phoenix. I haven't seen. Is this a stock list? I mean, like, I feel like it's not. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to loot with the second thing. I'm gonna Thought Scour them. Thought Scouring myself does actual nothing, I think. I basically need to hit removal. No. No. I agree Anafenza has been popular, but I'm saying that mana base. Alright, we died. That sucked a lot. For what it's worth, the normal humans list does not play Rest in Peace because they don't have Gemstone Mine. But I guess my opponent probably cut Ancient Ziggurat for Gemstone Mine is my suspicion. Saxophone. A few months ago? Okay. Well, that game sucked, obviously, but, you know, good on them. I saw the Fetch Land version, Akash, in an SCG, I think. I don't remember exactly, but I've seen that version. It's kind of tilt. Could have played slightly better. But honestly, the deck felt fine those games. Like, I don't know. Like, if my opponent didn't have Rip that turn, I think they were going to die by a lot, frankly speaking. Yes, I'm aware it's a mistake. We can not... We don't have to reiterate it over and over. Alright. Playing against Pat Lamb. Okay, what happens with this hand? I play a tapped land on 1, then potentially have a turn 3. Alright. Oh, it's Boland. Alright. I think I'm going to Visions first. Actually, I guess I should Scour first. Yeah, I'm going to Scour first then. Well, sucks. Let's see, can I get Titaned on 3? Do I want the land first off? I feel like I want the bolt. I feel like I actually want the bolt to kill the scout next turn. Right? I guess it's a judgment call. So, like, I feel like I do want the bolt. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They'll have an activation that's 3, then 4, 5, 6, so I could get Titaned. But I could also just tap out for Ascendancy, I think. Alright. Okay, I'm going to. I can even beat a Titan, I think, like... Okay, well, maybe not if that happens. Oh, yes, they didn't have it! Okay, well, what do I do? So, like, I could actually activate Conclave. Oh, man, I hope they don't have the Bog. I guess I could beat a Bog anyways. Should I activate the Faerie Conclave and cast Serum Visions? Or should I lead with Looting? What do y'all think? It's actually pretty complicated. So if I would have like 6 looks at a red source. I actually think I am supposed to do this because I'll have a loot from the Sensi, look for a bunch. Yeah. I think this is correct. Okay, discard that. Don't need Pyromancer. Just gonna get a mountain now, I think. Guess I Manamorphose. I guess I actually Serum Visions first. Yeah, I should actually... Oh, I don't have to Morphose yet. And now, do I want the Bolt? Probably not. I'm gonna just pitch the Bolt. Guess I'll top. It's kind of a free roll. If only I had Probe. Yep. Whoops. I messed it up. Well, I'm dead unless if I get bogged at instant speed, right? Well, I guess the question is if I get bogged, right? Bog would make sense as a card for them to have. Is that correct? I'm basically assuming I'm about to get bogged. I'm not sure there's much I can do about it. Yes, they play 1, but I'm trying to figure out if I can actually play around it. I think I probably can. Is the real answer. The way I'm going to do that is by just hard casting a Phoenix, I think. I can attack with Conclave. There's no guarantee I'll have enough spells. I should actually figure out if I can afford to cast the Phoenix. I guess I can't without hitting another Manamorphose. So if I can't do that, then I'm supposed to pretend they don't have Bog. Alright. I should have made 2 red there. That, yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. That was actually a punt. Nope. Yo, Lord Maytree, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I can beat Bog. Does this answer your question, Alan? Alright. I guess we'll see if they have Bog now. Because they'll definitely Bog in response to Unearthing Fatestitcher. Alright, they F6, so they don't have Bog. I guess I can full-blown combo now. USAZ, I know that that's a thing that's possible. I was just determining if I could beat Bog or not. In any case, I could hypothetically have, like, these in. I feel like Young Pyromancer is not very good here. I feel like Path is good. I don't feel like Bolt's actually all that amazing, but it does kill Kura Tribe Scout. The question is, how many of these do I want in my deck? Statcaster would be nice as a one-of. I think I'm just going to leave all of my Bolts in, because I think Bolt could also shave. I think all of the sideboard cards suck. Alright, I'll leave one Pyromancer in that case. I just sided in one path then. Alright, they didn't have turn one thing. I think I'm just going to Serum Visions. I don't think I want those. I think I'm going to just churn looking for an Ascendancy or Phoenixes real quick. Like next turn, I think I'm actually going to main phase, Manamorphose. Alright, never mind. New plan. Get Hallowed Fountain probably. But yeah, this turn I could Manamorphose, Scour, looking for, I don't know, something. I don't really have anything good right now. Probably Trinket Mage for Ballista is my suspicion. Oh, or Amulet, yeah. That makes sense as well. Alright, scour myself. There's the looting. A Tetris main yet? I mean, I can believe it. Two, three, four. So I'm probably going to get Titan next turn. Should I scour? Should I scour myself then bolt looking for a Phoenix? So it means I would have to go C2. I guess I'm supposed to scour. Alright, there's a Phoenix. Bolt that. Next turn, they basically have to have Titan to even be in the game, I think. Oh. I might be dead, actually. I don't think I beat Titan anymore. Let's see. 6, 8, 10, 12. It'll be 24 minus 5. So I'm dead. Yeah, they could also do that. Also, if they just wanted to do the dumb kill, it would just be 24 minus 5. I'm going to make sure they actually have the Stronghold in their deck. Because if they don't, I could hypothetically kill them pretty easily. I mean, my turn 3 was pretty good, but it's not as good as their turn 4. They can 48 me? Yeah. Sounds about right. Just making sure they have the Stronghold. Oh, I guess the last pact can get Azusa. Yeah, never mind. So I actually am deterministically dead no matter what, unless if they sided out the Stronghold. Which never happens because you're not allowed to do that in this deck. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't go around assuming opponents are dumb, but crazy shit happens all the time. Alright. Now I'll concede. That sucked. Are you sure I don't want Spell Pierce? Or Negate? I don't know. They're kind of bad, actually, if my plan is to just kill them as quickly as possible because they clog your hand. I don't think I'm actually going to have those cards in my deck. But it is an interesting decision. Only taking 32. Alright, this is actually a pretty easy keep, in my opinion. Yeah, my opponent's turn 4 was better than my turn 3. Gonna say go. I thought you could hover over them and find out. Alright, so I'm going to play Ascendancy this turn. Getting, I think, Steam Vents, because I don't think one Phoenix is good enough to beat them. Alright, sucks. Can't really wait. Waiting doesn't really accomplish anything. A, I don't have any counters in my deck. No, I'm not going to LA. I'm just giving this the old college try. Probably a Tormod's Crypt here, I guess. Yep. Sucks. I guess this is very annoying. Well, their deck essentially has like a bunch of crypts. It has 3 Toir West, 2 to 3 Trinket Mage, 1 to 3 Trinket Mage, and like 1 to 2 Crypt. So there's a lot of crypts post board. Or rather, a lot of times you'll be facing down at least 1 crypt. Oh yeah, Stirrings also affects that math, I guess. Question is, what do I want to do? Yeah, I guess I should lead on this. Maybe they pop it. Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to fetch. Scour myself. Scour myself. Probably just do that. Yep. That worked out well. Good suggestion. Yep. It could. It could at that. Alright, they only have 2 cards. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but only thing in 2/2 was a little bit hasty. I'm gonna lead on Serum Visions to decide what to do. Alright, don't want that. I can looting that into my graveyard. Which is good. I feel like I should just ship the bolt, right? Can't find blue mana anymore. So I need to keep the bolt. So I should ship Opt and get Sacred Foundry and bolt Azusa. Okay. Alright. That's good to know. Wait! No! No! Oh my god! I found the Sacred Foundry. You know where it is? It's in our Exile zone. Forgot to check that zone. Okay, well, let's try to recover. Definitely attacking though. That's a big yikes from you, dog. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Maybe it won't get tightened. Okay. I have to say go, block, and then bolt. Notably, they cannot activate their Sun Home. This is fine somehow, yes. It's less fine if I get Titaned right here. It's not lucky. It's actually not that easy for them to have Sun Home. Alright, sweet. No, they couldn't. They didn't have white mana, right? Look at their mana base. Oh no, they could have. They could have, actually. Yeah, okay. I should have been dead then, I think. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Everyone's learning things. Yeah, opponent realizes the mistake. That's not worth it, really. We have plenty of bolts left. I should Serum Visions before. Alright. No thanks. Guess I'll look for the bolt. Guess that's fine too. If I attack with both, do I die to something? Yeah, I'm supposed to play around Slayer Stronghold. Do I die to that? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I'm dead to that. It sucks. Because they just get Bounce Land and Stronghold, floating a red. Green, green, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you float a red from that. You get Stronghold and Bounce Land. Return the Stronghold to your hand. Play the Stronghold. Use the white from that to give this +2/+ haste. Yeah, it sucked. Leaving both of these back doesn't even do anything, right? Because it would be 8 minus 4, which is still lethal. So I'm supposed to attack with 1. Alright. Yep. I died because of the four Spire Bluff Canals instead of Fetchful Lands. I actually think Spire Bluff Canal is probably not great in the deck, period. Because you actually want your 4th mana source to come into play untapped a reasonable amount of the time. And you already have 2 Faerie Conclave that are automatically tapped at all points. But that one's too good not to play, I think. Yep. I lost because my Foundry was in my Exile zone, and because Spire Bluff Canal basically pushes out room for the fetch lands. For the dual lands, rather. Matchmaking failed. Okay. Alright, this deck still seems promising, frankly speaking. Yeah, we can try cutting these Spire Bluffs after this, and I think I'm going to try that. This is fine. This actually is fine, even though it doesn't look, like, amazing. I play fast and loose, y'all. Fast and loose. This is probably Rakdos Burn. I think I have to just use all my mana, right? Sometimes that happens. I didn't play perfectly, plus we're learning things about the mana base. Like, basically I would have won the previous game if not all of my lands being milled / not having enough fetchable lands, right? I'm gonna try fixing the mana base after this, for what it's worth. Okay. Don't love this. Let the trigger resolve and see if I want to draw it. Alright, nice. I can Thought Scour it away. And now I can opt. Really needed a land right there. Alright. I might be dead, but what else am I going to do? This is my plan. If you have me dead, you have me dead. That's okay. Scribebook? Well, the combo if I weren't dead would be Fatestitcher and do a bunch of stuff. But I'm dead instead, so... That was kind of awful. We can side these in, though. Maybe Dispel, but maybe not. Chris, I saw oh, I don't know. I don't remember what I saw anymore, actually. Maybe Path is not that great for some. Giving them lands in their light up the stage deck is not particularly throwing to me, but... I'm going to try again after this week, after fixing a few things that I don't like about the deck, and I think that's fine. I think this is a matchup where you can actually shave cantrip or two. I think I'll shave one Thought Scour because Timely and the Purge and things are just so good that maybe we don't need to like try to kill as quickly as possible. For what it's worth, I believe I would have had a turn 4 kill that game. Yeah, Fatestitcher plus Ascendancy plus thingies. Plus lots of spells. Yes, we're O2, but I think the deck still has promise for what it's worth. That's just noticing problems with the deck. Like this is really not where it should be, I think. I think you want another Sacred Foundry, another Hallowed Fountain, and probably an Arid Mesa and a Plains is my guess. Well, Sylvan Caryatid is a completely different version of the deck, but I understand what you're saying. Matt, if you have suggestions for the mana base, I will be willing to implement them afterwards. Or if anyone else has suggestions for the mana base. Oh my god! Join ribs! Holy cow, buddy! That's so many people! Alright. I'm playing Magic the Gathering Online for all of the Join Ribs Raiders. I'm playing a combo deck known as Jeskai Ascendancy. Currently 0-2, but we're learning about the deck and fixing the problems. In any case, what do I want to do on turn 1? I think Sacred Foundry goes what I want to do. Oh no, the bird people are here from Slay the Spire. I did get a PAX Pass Seeker. Thank you for asking, though. Yo, Joe. Yes, I'm Lamb's guy. I have an STD. I've known Join Ribs for a long time. Join Ribs used to play a lot of Magic. I think I'm gonna just play... Dude, I have an STD that's awesome. I didn't... That actually is awesome, in my opinion. Gonna get an island and play Serum Visions. Oh. Those I do not want. Alright, so next turn I'm going to jam Ascendancy. And probably kill them on turn 4 if I'm not dead. If I am dead, you know, good beats. Oh, I don't have an STD, so that is a reasonable... I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it be for now. Alright. Alright, don't have a second idol on. Don't have a second idol on, please! No second idol on! Don't do it! Don't do it! Yo, thanks for the follow, friend. I have an STD. Okay. They didn't do it. I think they're going to die by so much, it's unreal. They can play another white up the stage. This card is freaking great. Oh, they bumped me instead. Alright. I believe I'm going to kill them this turn. It does not have an infinite loop. You can do a lot of stuff, and I generally think that's good enough. Alright, I'm gonna opt first. Yes. What if they surgical? I mean, then they've surgicaled. I still have a bunch of Arclight Phoenixes. Probably good enough. I'm waiting to see if I draw a Fatestitcher before casting the Looting. Essentially, what's going on here. But I think I'm in pretty good shape. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. Alright, now you're gonna see a lot of stuff going on. It would have been bad, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world. I just would have to find Arclight Phoenix instead. That can go. On top, I'll make blue red. tap this. Yes. Yep, Arclight Ascendancy. I did not invent the deck. I'm merely trying it out. It did well in the Moto PTQ last Sunday. Always yes? Well, I can't, right? Where's the always yes? Oh, always yes to Fatestitcher. Okay. That sounds believable. Alright, they are dead. I think it's deterministic, actually. How do I always yes? Show me how I always yes. Thank you for the follow, Dilly G. If you could tell me how to always yes, I would do it. I promise you I would. I'm just doing things. They're basically dead. Haha. I guess I can kill a little bit faster. Turn 4 kill, no big deal. I think it might be lethal soon, but I haven't done any of the math. Really haven't done any of the math. Yep, it's okay. This is not that bad, all things considering. Okay. I'm gonna just save time and not float any mana anymore because I believe they're dead. I have plenty of mana. I've discarded 2 cards. Okay. Do that. Unearth that. Whatever, bolt you. I don't know. Omni ramp or something like that. I could have done a lot more damage, but I don't care anymore. They went from like 16 to -12 that turn. Alright. Do I want to change anything? Ray Miller. That's a pretty common name, so I might know Ray Miller. I might not. Alright, going to game 3 versus Rakdos Burn. But I've already learned a bunch of things about the deck that I know how to fix some problems with it, which is great. And really, that's the point of testing in leagues. Identify the problems with your deck, and then try to fix them, try again. Learn things about your deck, and keep trying, you know? Oh, that name sounds familiar then. I don't think I'm allowed to keep this hand. It does actually nothing. It's really close, actually, but the problem is I only have 1 color of mana. I guess I'll keep. Timely Reinforcements is just so good versus Burn that I think it's an auto keep. To your Bob Long's roommate. Oh, wow. Nah, I'm gonna just bottom. I'm just gonna dig for white mana, because I think if I get white, I'm actually in pretty good shape. But if I don't, I'm actually in pretty bad shape, so. Alright, Serum Visions is okay. All right, we'll actually go into the tank and try to rebuild. Actually, I'm going to just keep both to kill Goblin Guide and a potential Eidolon, even though it's not white mana. I think those are actually exactly good enough that I can justify not scrying them to the bottom, if that makes sense. Rakdos Charm and Lava Spike. Okay, that is fine. So I actually know my top card, so I'm not going to give them information about my top card. I'm just going to bolt the guide before it attacks. If I didn't know my top card, I would consider waiting. But here, like, the decision is whether you give your opponent information about your top card or not. Any deck that focuses on a single card could benefit from the new Mulligan rule. That's correct, Cookie. But the problem is you actually need 3 lands too. So you're not really allowed to go below 5 or 6, I think. Squall Lore, thanks for the follow. By the way, Canoxite, thanks for gifting K to Potato a sub. I'm going to open a chest for that in a second. But that guy needs to die. Just needs to die. I just don't want to take any damage. Yeah, I know. I played a ton of that deck in Standard, Munchie Man 81. I don't think it's good enough. I think you have... what's the best way of putting it? Alright, I'm going to looting now, actually, because... Ooh, that's not good. But if I'd hit red or blue spell, it would have been good. But also I needed to get white. I really want to find white mana, essentially. Sucks. Alright. Yo, Kreutzer, thanks for the follow, friend. Alright, I guess that's white. I have to go to 5, but then I'll go to 11. I guess actually maybe I can just wait and hope I don't get triple bolted. Because it's basically costing me 3. So yeah. That's just not true. They can go bump, bump, spike. But I do think it's worth taking a risk to save 2 life from my land, essentially, is the actual reality of the situation. Like, if they just went, like, red source, bolt, spike, bump you, that's just lethal. But they didn't do it, so I'm going to get my white source now. Probably Sacred Foundry. Yeah, exactly. Ah, that sucks. Alright. Guess I couldn't do anything about that. I mean, the problem is I think I have to play that there. Alright, don't kill me. 2 mana, 9 damage. Alright. 0-3 so far, but all of the games felt competitive. I just want to fix things with the deck before we try again. You know? Alright, so what should we do? Well, first, let's load the deck and then figure out what we should do. Here we go. Okay. I think there's too many of these. I want to add Sacred Foundry, Hallowed Fountain, Plains, and a Mesa. So this has the effect of also three steam vents. Okay, I could believe that too, actually. What do you think of Mesa and Plains, though? There are 4 Flooded Strand. They just look different. Alright, 1 steam vents, 2 of these. Alright, I think these should not be here. I think I'm actually going to play a single Shatterstorm. And one of the reasons to play a Shatterstorm is the uptick of War Prison. And you really need something that gets past Welding Jar versus them, in my opinion. I think it's more of a control deck that happens to have Jeskai Ascendancy in it, but is also capable of fast starts. It's more controlling and less combo-y. If you wanted to be the pure Ascendancy combo deck, you should probably play with Caryatid. I don't love Echoing Truth. What is tempo, even? Is Shatterstorm better than D-Seer? I think so, because of Spellskite from them as well. I'm going to go back and look at my old lists for this deck. Obviously, it was different a long time ago when you could play with Delve cards, but... Let's see, what else did I have? I had Pyroclasm, I had Swan Song, and I had 2 Dispel. Wow. Noxious Revival? Why is Revival good? I mean, like, I understand what it does, it just... I guess Wear Tear is okay. Whoever suggested it first. Play maybe... two Wear Tear. What do y'all think? There's like a giant list of options you can play in Jeskai, essentially. Arid Mesa, Steam Vents. Alright. I'll play 2 Wear Tears and a Shatterstorm. Silent Gravestone is a card you're thinking of, I think. I don't think you need to do that, for what it's worth. Right. Yep. I guess I'll play 3 Wear Tear, actually. My old list had 3 Wear Tear now that I'm looking at it. I'm going to cut Spell Pierce. And I think I'm going to just be configured more like this. I guess I'll play 1 Noxious Revival to make... the original list had it, but... obviously, I don't think it's, like, insane. I'm going to cut 1 Pyromancer. That could be loose, but... with Exile, Wear Tear, 2/3, Shatterstorm. I could play a thing in the ice over Static Caster Postboard, right? Should I do that? Maybe that's actually better. That kind of seems better. Alright. One thing that doesn't work well is Thing in the Ice doesn't work well with the rest of it, but I think that's okay. So maybe I should configure like this instead. I think I'm going to try this instead, actually. Mesa, Steam Vents, Revival, 3 Thing in the Ice, a Path, 3 Wear Turn, a Shatterstorm. Alright. I have to get cards real quick from my sponsor. Hashtag sponsored by Mana Traders. I think it's okay to put 1 Thing in the Ice in your main deck. Just to save space. Akash. Does that logic make sense to you? So one more thing. For the gifted sub, I'm going to open exactly 1 chest. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Oh, the Steam Vents I needed! Nice! Nice! And a Phytohydra. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. I should propose those things in my deck. Probably not going to do that. One last thing, I'm going to update the Cardboard Live extension real quick. Hashtag sponsored. But I thank everyone for hanging out. I especially thank everyone coming from Join Ribs' stream on the raid. We're going for a second league with Jeskai Ascendancy combo. It was one of my favorite cards in Standard, actually. Yep, I'm about to do that. Didn't work. Export again. Just delete both of those because I got confused. Right, save. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Really do. Save. Alright, thanks for the follow. Kill Me First and Lapis 54752. We're going to league number 2. We 0-3 the first one, but the deck like honestly felt reasonable. Can someone tell me if it updated or not? It was a fun deck in Standard. At Taylor, we're going to rejoin with the updated list. Anyone? Bueller did the list upgrade or update? You day 2'd your first open with it? Nice. This looks like a keep to me. Oh, did it break? Did I break it? Don't think I broke it. No active player? What the hell? Alright. Alright, one sec. What did I do to it? Alright. How about now? Does it work now? What is the history behind Samwise GG? Well, that is a great question. I'm determining what land I want to play first. Probably want to play Hallowed Fountain tapped, actually. The answer is this account used to be an account that a bunch of buddies of mine and I had in college in a fraternity. And one of them was a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So he created this account and named it this. Then everyone else quit Magic, essentially. So I just commandeered the account. Oh, so this is probably spirits. Nice. Barca Boy 9123, thanks for the follow. Kinda hope I find red mana and an Ascendancy. I don't think this hand was a mulligan, though. This is a matchup where thinking the ice is going to be pretty good too, I think. Yep, so it's just Bant Spirits. Just. Alright. It's fine. Alright, that's step one. So, if I Manamorphosed into a looting, I could get the Phoenix into play, but I don't think one Phoenix is good enough to beat them. So I think I'm actually supposed to say go. Note, if I'm really desperate, I could actually convert Faerie Conclave into a blocker. Not advisable really offhand, but it is something you can do in an emergency case. Temple Garden. They're being pretty liberal with their life points. And I guess that's okay. This also might be a game of hardcast 4-drops, yeah. Depending on how they pace their threats. Game of Hardcast 4 drops, worst show ever. So I think I'm just going to bolt the Drop Skull Captain. I think I'm going to get... I guess I can afford to get Mountain. Damn. Sucks. I guess I should have considered pathing in response. Alright. Yeah, I should have considered that, actually. Alright. Now I think we're in desperation mode. Alright. I guess I'm actually, like, not dead if their hand sucks, but... Well, that's bad. It's very bad, actually. This is definitely going. Question is... I think I want the Fatestitcher in the graveyard. I think I actually need to block with the Phoenix because they're just showing... I mean, like, if they have another Lord, it sucks, but... What are you going to do about it? Probably nothing. Hopefully Modern Horizons brings Brainstorm to Modern. That seems like a bad idea for all those involved. It really, really, really seems like a bad idea. What the hell? What? Alright, guess I'm like really dead. I don't know what's going on anymore. This sort of shit always makes me regret I don't like just bring affinity to every thing. Oh, so is it 3-6? Yeah, I'm pretty dead. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it is a spirit. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that weird, but my question is, what would they cut for it then? Kataki is so much more beatable for affinity than this card is for this deck. First off, A, Aether Grid, B, Galvanic Blast, C, you almost always win game 1 versus Spirits has affinity, so... I didn't draw a thing in the eyes, so... I think in this matchup, I'm actually going to shave on Fatestitchers for these and make this my plan instead. And probably side in these two. Yes, that was game 1. That's why I was confused. Eddie, come on, man. Show some respect for the goddamn game. Weretear ironically kills Aether Vial plus Eidolon. I don't know if I want to do that. I think they're likely to have bullshit. So I'm going to side in 3 Weretears. That's fair. I just wanted to give you a hard time. Yeah, it hits rest in peace. That's what I actually meant to say. JYM007, thank you for the follow. This is 61 cards. I need to cut one more card. Probably the third Fatestitcher. Akash at Oakland. I lost game 3 to Bogles when they curved Stony Silence into Kataki. This is fine. Obviously, like, Stony into Kataki is just, like, the Bogles opponent really wanted it more. But also KCI was, like, heavily played at that tournament. So it makes sense that I got hit by splash damage. Taz Z, I'm not sure. I'm just trying out this deck today, like, freshly trying it. I would guess their deck is slightly favored. I'm just going to get Hallowed Fountain. You were playing like Devoted Company, Matt? Because not many decks have both of those cards. It sounds like Devoted Company. This may have also been an RPTQ. Alright, I'm just going to deploy both Thing in the Ice. It's just... It looks pretty good to get both of them into play. Alright, one's dying, sure. Going to get Mountain, I think. It should be Island or Mountain, but I think Mountain is slightly better given I have Manamorphose and Looting. That sucks. Sounds like you could have played better though, Matt. Green, colorless. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think Devoted Company is pretty far ahead in that matchup, but they often play the one thing. Thing is, I don't even really care. I think I'm just going to Manamorphose plus Wear end step and not really care about this, whatever's going on here. Yeah, our opponent really, really, really wants to hate on Storm and stuff like that. Storm and Phoenix, I guess. Maybe, but if they don't, I'm supposed to do this, I think. I think they're likely to play a Coco in response, and that's fine. Alright, that's also fine. Am I allowed to fuse it from under that? Fuse is only from the hand, right? So if I path now, it'll cost 1 extra, but then I'll kill that, and then I'll be able to play Serum Visions. I guess I'm supposed to do it. He gives them a land, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Do you think I'm supposed to flip it now? Feels like no, right? Feels like no. Probably going to need to set it up once they play like 2 more creatures or something like that. I guess if we're both sitting here, that probably favors me slightly. Okay. So now I have to do it, I guess. Kind of sucks. Because it'll return to their hand, but I guess it'll give me a window to find Arclight Phoenix. Let it get exiled? That seems remarkably difficult. I don't actually understand what you're talking about right now. Now I'm going to look for a Phoenix, because 10 damage would just be so much here. Blue, red. Right, Serum Visions. Right. Oh, I guess that is actually... Whoops, I don't want that island, right? I can't undo a Serum Visions? Okay, guess I'm... Interesting that you can't undo that, but... It feels like it's random whether or not you can undo it or not, for what it's worth. Right, just ship both of those. Attack for 10. They go to 6, and I have a Bolt plus a Phoenix attacking them. So I'm actually in pretty good shape. Because they could have Surgical, which is not great, but... Yep. You're right, Matt. Yeah, that's why I put it on top initially, because I thought I wanted to keep it. Wait, what the hell? How did it... It took off my stop? Oh my gosh. Lol. I wanted to play that island, obviously, but I guess it's too late now. No, I actually did want to play it, I think. But... well... I don't know why I put in tap the Morland Taunt. That seems weird. Okay, well... Guess I'll lead on looting. Alright, so it looks to me like they're dead. Tapper screwing up again. I'll kill you this way. I agree. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, the 4th mana being untapped is actually a pretty big deal. It's worth it to play Faerie Conclave, but I don't think it's worth it to play the other ones. Alright. I actually wonder if Ascendancy is just worse than Thought Scour. Maybe not. Maybe I could actually go like this. Conclave is a spell, yeah. I think I might go like this instead. Whoa, a sub from Chubby Rain. Yo, thanks, buddy. Well, this is a Jeskai because literally one of the cards, it's called Jeskai Ascendancy. Is that fair? Also, we're going to open a chest for you because I know you love opening chests. Ooh. Ural the Miststalker, Royal Assassin, and 5 play points. Let me tell you about Ural the Miststalker. At Pro Tour Honolulu, Ural the Miststalker was $40 because it was a 5 mana 5/5 hexproof. At Pro Tour Honolulu, the block one. Yes, I knew you would remember that, Akash, but that's what was going on. This is a keep. Thing in the Ice is really, really good versus it. Yeah, of course you do. Matt, you're also old. I helped my friends test Jund for that tournament, but lots of people played Jund and it was very good. So, I mean, like, it's not like I did anything particularly special. It's just that Jund was obviously the best deck by so much that it was foolish not to test Jund. I think I want to bolt on one if they play a creature this turn, so I'll just leave up bolt. If they don't play anything worth bolting, I'm just going to fetch, shock, play Thing in the Ice. Jund is not the best deck in Vintage. Matt Murray is probably one of the best Vintage players I know, though. Yeah, I just... Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Yes, I believe you could go 15-1 with a ham sandwich, friend. Should I go to the New York Stock Exchange? Buy some stock of Microsoft? Every time I see that acronym, that's exactly what I think of. Do I like Jund in Modern? No, but I know Reed does, but I mean, like, it's Reed. Yeah, Jund in Vintage, I believe, plays Cindervines. Or at least Matt Murray Jund in Vintage plays Cindervines. Jund definitely does run in that family. Don't disagree with you. All right. I guess I could play around Mausoleum Wanderer by not bolting, but it seems stupid, so I'm not going to. Yeah, that was my thought. I think I'm just okay getting Wandered Stew. Yeah, that was likely to happen, but that's okay. I just have a million spells in my hand that I just need to deploy all of them. And my opponent only has 3 cards, so that was actually a good draw. We're off to the races. If it gets pathed, that's actually okay too. I mean, it's not ideal, but it is okay. How do they have so few cards in hand? Like, what happened? They spent a card on a vial, they played 3 lands, and I guess they played a thing. Alright, that explains it, I guess. What do I do here? I feel like I just want to play the Ascendancy and I don't care if it gets colored. Yeah. I decided I don't care if it gets colored. They can color this. Quell Smeller. Exactly. Exactly, Nefkano. You understand. It's the Quell Smeller. I hope they don't have Path, but I think if they have Path... Wow, they waited until my turn? What if I just had like a Spell Pierce or something? That's bad. Alright. At the very least, they should have done it in our upkeep, I think. So I'd have to take 2 more to flashback the thing. What have I played this turn? I played Spell, played Manamorphose, Manamorphose Looting. I feel like the best play is to actually just not... Just bring back the Phoenix, block that, and then try to go off next turn. I did play a second Manamorphose, right? Oh no, it's Manamorphose Looting. Okay, well then I guess I have to play a second spell. Or a third spell, rather. Alright. I could also flashback the Looting. Maybe that's better. I go to 5. I die to a Lord. But maybe I'm dead to a Lord anyways. So let's figure it out. If I flashback the Looting and hit another Phoenix, that's really good for me. I can deduce their card's not Spellcaller, and it's probably not a Lord because they would have played a Lord last turn. It could be another Supreme Phantom or a Phantasmal Image. This is tough. Alright. I really wish the Mountain were in play. So I guess I actually am supposed to dig for the another Arclight then, right? Yeah, punished. So now I'm still supposed to cast Looting. I'm probably supposed to cast the one from my graveyard, actually. Or no. If I'm looting from my hand and I hit a removal spell, it's so much better for me. Alright. Yeah, of course. I think I'm going to discard these two and play Opt and look for Path. Alright. Okay, we're not dead yet. And we're actually in okay shape for next turn, frankly speaking, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm just favored unless I get killed this turn, which, you know, could happen. Basically, what's going to happen next turn, I believe, is I'm going to start off by unearthing Fatestitcher. Well, if they have a deputy, they have a deputy. But I don't think they have a deputy because they would have just violated an end step, so they're taking 2 blind draws. Yeah, I mean, like, there's plenty of things that kill me. I'm not going to worry about any of them, obviously. They were F6'd, which leads me to believe they don't have anything good in their hand. I mean, it could be an Image, Supreme Phantom, or it could be an Image or a Supreme Phantom because they're both 2-drops. They could also have a Collected Company, frankly speaking. I know, Lord doesn't kill me now. It was going to kill me before, but I guess anything was going to kill you before. Alright, fine. That sucks. So I would have started off with drawing this return, unearthing Fatestitcher, playing Ascendancy, discard Conclave, draw Bolt, Bolt something. I don't know what was going to happen. Actually, probably Flashback Lootings instead. That was disappointing. No, don't do that. If you did that, you'd have liver damage. You would have literal liver damage. Alright, we're 0-1 again, but I still like this deck. Yeah, you're right. This hand sucks, so I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's fine. Don't need another land, though. Alright, so hollow 1. Probably going to want to bolt that on 1. Yeah, I messed it up. Nate Eggs, thanks for the follow. Also, Emar8, thanks for the follow if I didn't say it before. We're currently 0-4 in matches, but I still like the deck. Well, I like it enough to continue trying it, I guess is the way I should put it, right? I'm just going to play a tapped land, say go. It is a learning process. I also think there were a few problems with the first list we tried, even though it's 7-1 the Moto PTQ. Mostly its mana base was not great, And its sideboard was also not very good. Probably Goblin War. Guess it could be Brutality, right? Alright. We are 0-3 Jarvis, that is true. So they're going to take Manamorphose probably, right? Thanks, Matt. I obviously don't know. I'm glad you're here to keep me in check. I think I'm going to flashback looting, though. You have a lot of Thought Scours for that. Ooh, that was pretty good. Okay, get those out. So our opponent's not really killing us, so that's fine. Hippity Long Ears, that's cool. I switch decks a lot. I just like to see what's possible when I see a different deck do well. I would not consider myself pigeonholed into this deck. I'm just mostly trying it for science, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're going to take 2, go down to 13. If I draw a Ascendancy, I'm in really good shape. That's not that. I think I'm going to lead with Manamorphose, making red. I'm basically a scientist at heart. Right. Give me another spell, please. All right, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm just going to Serum Visions first. See, now you're seeing the Phoenix half of the deck. Ooh. All right. I'm going to leave it on top. And next turn, I think we have a deterministic kill. It's not deterministic, but it's very good for me. I could actually use these Phoenixes to block if I want to. Kind of feel like, let's see, they can deal 7. If they have 2 bolts, I would die. I guess I could just trade this for this. Then they would have to have 3 bolts. No, I'm not going to attack. I think given that I know I have the Ascendancy on top of my deck, I should not attack here. If I didn't know about that Ascendancy, obviously it's a completely different matter. But they're going to die by so much if they let me untap, essentially. So I could play around 3 bolts by doing this, and I think I'm going to. I had a 1,000-person raid from a friend of mine, Tangrams, earlier. Join Ribs, who stream, he mostly streams Slay the Spire, but he's a really cool guy, so you should check him out later. Yes, I think, especially in this situation, you want all of the mana you can get because you need 5 to start with Sensi and this, and also the Phoenix thing, and also postboard thing in the ice. Hippity Long Ears. That's my opinion, of course. In between Jorbs. Yeah, that was his old name from forever ago. Guess there's no reason to take damage, right? Do I have another island in my deck? Don't even remember. I should probably check that before deciding what to do. Let me check it as well on Cardboard Live. Alright. Do I want to take more damage for no reason? I only have 1 island. Alright, I should just play the Steam Vents. Alright, untap this. Untap. Oh, I could have Fatestitchered Unearthed Fatestitcher. Caminos, is that what you meant? Yeah, I probably was supposed to do that then. You're right. I do like playing lands, that's true. I guess it's better to chain spells than anything else. For this reason. Just gonna mill one, because milling one I think is actually correct. Manamorphose is great. Mill one again. I agree that's a slight issue, but, you know, whatever. I think the fact that it has Arclight Phoenix into it, spliced into it, is fine. Seething, draw a card, yep. Cute. I had them win by so much, it's kind of unbelievable, actually. Yes, that's why this was one of my favorite decks when Cruise was legal. Tangrams, if that makes sense. I just kind of want to see how much I can deal, which is obviously, like, excessive. Alright. Okay, I expect my opponent to have Leyline of the Void. So I'm going to side in the Wear Tears. I'm going to side out... Yeah, obviously it seems nice with Gush. I think Thing Ace is pretty good. Purge is fine. I'm going to side out, I think... Can also Terraform for, yeah. Then I'm going to side out Noxious Revival. 2 of these. 2 of these, and 1 of these. Yes, the Cruise/Dig version of this deck, I think, was one of the best decks I played. But it was still soft to Abzan, and I lost to Abzan in the only tournament I played. Bolt's okay. It hits 1/2, which I think is important. But maybe I'm supposed to just like leave like this. Or maybe I'm supposed to have max path. I kind of like bolts when I have Thing in the Ice and other stuff. Yeah, I got a raid earlier from a friend of mine. Yeah, Mentor is mostly better than all of that, which is sad. Oh, even 1 Bolt, 2 Scours, 3 Ascendancy, 3 Stitcher. The combo aspect, I think, is a little bit weaker post-board. I think I'm gonna keep. Yep. This is sort of what I expected as well. I think I'm just gonna spend turn 1 killing the ley line with Tear by getting like Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, we made a bunch of changes after playing 1 league and going 0-3. Don't wear on 1. Well, now I'm gonna wear. I thought this might happen too, for what it's worth. Sup, lever number 1. Hope you're doing well. Opponent mostly discarded garbage, and whoa, our hand's not bad actually. I hope I survived to it, but basically need to find a path ASAP because this looks like an angler or a tasker. So 5-5. Yeah, that's not good. How do I want to play this? Do I want to opt for path? Yes, every match we lost was close, but there were issues with the deck that I wanted to remedy. So yeah, I don't think the 2-life actually matters. I mean, obviously it could. Should I Manamorphose opt looking for path? Probably. Also, I wonder if I'm supposed to have timely inverse them. Alright. I'm going to Manamorphose opt, I think. Do you agree, y'all? I feel like that feels right to me. Especially now. I feel like this is why you can't actually side out Bolt, but that sucks. That's a yike. That's not going to be good enough. It has to be a path right here. Alright, I think I'm deterministically dead. Also, they have a Phoenix, so I actually am dead because that's 10. So I actually did need path there. There's more paths than bolts, so playing to path is actually correct. Obviously, it sucks that I saw bolt, but I don't know. Obviously, that was horrible. Should I have Timely in my deck? I think I should. Alright. Shave. Another one of these. And another one of these. Technically mattered, but I don't think it was actually going to matter. Cut some 3-2s. I think we were going to be dead if I missed on path that turn, because look at my turn after that. I'm going to have 3 lands in play. And what can I do there? So I don't think the 2-life actually mattered. Maybe I'm supposed to go like this. I'm kind of wondering if this deck is actually just worse Phoenix, now that I think about it, but maybe it's not. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna have 0 bolts in and just leave all the phoenixes in. That's what I've actually decided. Yeah, this is fine. Obviously, it's like not the best hand, but it's fine. Yep, thanks. Take care, have a good one. Do I want to opt on one? Or do I just want to play a tapped land? Feels like I want to play a tapped land. Feels like I want to play Sacred Foundry tapped, actually. Yep, thanks. Have a good night. Alright, nice. Yo, I think you should play elves, but my confidence on that is not super high. I do want to get a land out of my deck, I think, so I'll probably fetch for island and purge the leyline. Depends on what happens, obviously. I really think Delver is like a 45% deck nowadays. Fetch shock so I can time me. Actually, that might be better. Can you play Curious Obsession and Delver? I guess you could. I don't really see why you would want to, but I'm not the boss of you, Akash. I'm not playing Legacy tonight, no. I'm gonna figure out if this deck is good or not. They could bolt themselves, and that's fine. Oh, they can't bolt themselves. They could have another shadow, but they didn't. So that's great. I can double block the Adept. And I will. So for what it's worth, I could also set up... Oh, I could just cast my Fatestitcher, actually. Might be good. I think I'm going to. There's going to be a lot of hard cast Fatestitchers this game. Yeah, Matt, that was certainly a possibility, but it's worth trying things, you know? Yeah, I'm surprised that pushes in. They might have just left in one only. Go looting, then flashback looting. Or I could just flashback looting first and then decide what to do. Oh, I could have cast the Snare Thopter, right? Whoops. Yeah. Actually, I was probably supposed to cast it there as Snare Thopter, but this is okay. I guess this is not really okay. I did not play that right. I just thought about it, but this is okay. That was basically the worst way to play that. I should have just done almost anything else. But I think we're ahead enough in the damage race that it's fine. Yeah, that was an example of what not to do, actually. Alright, now I don't want this Wear Tear. It is actually not very good. I do wish I had more cards in hand. There was no way to play for that. There was absolutely no way to play for that. Absolutely no way. There was nothing I could have done. Probably going to use Fatestitcher to tap down Adept if they cast, especially if they cast like pump spells pre-combat. Alright, now I'm going to tap one of these instead. Except I expected them to have another blocker. Right? So now what happens? I can attack for 3, put them to 3. Don't think blocking is very good. But did not play this game very well. Which happens. In fact, this was a good game to demonstrate how you should really map out your entire turn before you do anything. Which I failed to do on that turn. Yes, what if instead we just took random actions? That was my plan. What do you mean that was not a good plan? What do you mean? I actually think plans are correctly rated, but a bolt or a street wraith kills me, I think. Oh, I guess a street wraith does not kill me. Never mind. They need bolt. But if they have bolt, I die. Alright. Justice prevailed that I didn't play that perfectly and lost. Alright. So far, we've lost every match 1-2. My feeling on the deck right now is that it's probably a worse version than Phoenix, but we're going to continue, finish out the leagues, just for science. Yep, 3 driver's punts. Alright, we're playing against Dark Lynch. Alright, I'm gonna keep. I think this hand is actually good. The plan is to loot on turn 1. What does this mean? Oh, actually my better plan should be Manamorphose, looting. So I actually should have played Conclave on 1. Damn it, I failed to map out the plan completely. I think it's actually probably Abzan Coco. Chop. But yeah, I should have played Conclave on 1. My bet is Abzan Coco. Okay, just appears to be Abzan with really ugly things. Alright, well, this is happening. They appear to be dead on turn 3 because I drew basically super well. Yeah, it seems wild. There's some things I don't love about it so far, but yeah, this was basically turn 2 ritual buried alive. Chill Wong. It's not, but I get the jokes. MTG bot, I think, is broken. Which, you know, is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Ooh, I get to kill them with Ascendancy Fatestitcher as well. This is it's all turning up well. Funnily enough, one spell was good enough. Because that's showing 8 right there. Yeah, I wasn't guaranteed to be able to bring it back, but it was likely. Alright, so my Ascendancies aren't safe, but if they're just on trophies instead of decays, I would actually rather have them in. I'm going to set out Noxious Revival. It doesn't seem very good here. The question is, do I worry about Leyline or Rip? They showed me Tarmogoyf, but they could still have those things. Cards are so tall. They're the most tall cooldown max. Yeah, not going to worry about Leyline or Surgical. Or I'm not going to worry about Surgical. I might just side in more Thing in the Ices as redundant threats and side out one Fatestitcher. Does that make sense? Noxious is good versus Surgical, but the problem is they're a heavy discard deck, so I don't actually think Noxious is all that great. Kiwi Splat, what happened was I looked at the 7-1 list from the Magic Online PTQ last week, and I started with that list, and there were some things I didn't like, so I got here, but it's close to the previous list, which you could find on Goldfish or on mtgo.com. I think I'm going to run this configuration. I guess Purge might be better than like another Fatestitcher, actually. Alright, I'm gonna keep. Basically just don't want a mulligan versus decks that have discard either. Yeah, I have a feeling you're not supposed to play this deck over Phoenix. That's what it's feeling like now. By the way, I'm fetching first to get the maximum effect from the Scry, even though it does deal me more damage. Bolt's good. The land's good. Manamorphose is good, so I guess I just keep everything. I really hope they don't go like Inquisition looting, surgical looting, because I would be so blown out. That would be the old 3 for 2, which would not be great for me. Alright, there's Rest in Peace. Okay. So that probably means they don't have Tarmogoyf in their deck anymore, if I had to guess. I guess it could still be in their deck, but I would expect it not to be. Also, maybe they have Lingering Souls plus Rest in Peace. Oh, okay. Alright, if you wanted to try to blow up all my lands, that's fine. I'm going to fetch again, and again play Serum Visions to just fix my mana situation. Alright, don't want Fatestitcher, but I think I'm going to keep the Conclave. Because I expect them... Oh. That's unexpected. Alright, I'm just going to play this out. If they kill it, I'm fine with it. That's kind of funny. So it's 7 damage showing right now. Naya Panza is your jam. That's cool. Debating what's going to happen next turn. Conclave Pass seems correct. And I could try to kill them with the Conclave next turn, actually, by itself. If they tap out, especially, that would be likely. I might bolt the Ooze. I haven't decided yet. It depends on what they do. It actually saves me a few turns if I bolt the Ooze, so I think I'm supposed to. Plus, I get a loot. Yeah, I'm going to, I think. I think I'm actually going to discard a looting, but yeah, the red mana situation is why I want to discard a looting as well. Depending on what they do, I might actually be able to kill them next turn. If they like tap out for like another Anna or like a Liliana or something, I don't know. Okay, that's nice. Activate. Play another Ascendancy. Yo, what's up, Spank? Dude, I hope you made the top 8, but obviously you don't know. They have 7 showing, so if I fetch, that would kill me. What do you think I'm supposed to do? This is like a judgment call, I think, but... Well, Spanky, those rankings are not finalized, so there's a very small glimmer of hope. But yes, that sucks. What would you do here? Okay, so the options are play Phoenix, play Looting, which doesn't seem very good. Activate Conclave, play Manamorphose. The problem is I don't see how I could beat 2 removal spells, really. So I think I'm supposed to activate Conclave. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. I think it's fairly likely to not work, but that's okay. All right. I think I'm gonna make white blue or white red in case. So I kind of want to find a path for this, but yeah, I think I'm gonna make white blue because I don't really want to cast another looting. Oh well, that's great. So that blocks there if they don't have another removal spell, and I would take 4. No, they put a counter there. I would have to fetch down to 5 off of this fetch. So I guess I'm supposed to discard another looting. I guess I could discard a Phoenix too, yeah. That might actually be better. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to have enough time to cast all of them, I think. How was I generating mana? Off of Manamorphose. Okay, maybe they don't see it. Well, I play Enchantress Tendrils. What is that? Is Tendrils of Agony in Modern now? I have not looked at whatever was going on. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, then. All things considered. Okay, they didn't see it. The line there is to activate this, attack with all 3, and then put a counter on the Tarmogoyf, then I have to block. Instead I go to 1. Oh, okay. I guess that works. Enchantress, base build, green, black, Tendrils of Agony, Kilkon. I feel like the issue with Enchantress is not how it kills its opponent. These bolts don't seem great. I think I'm actually gonna go like this. Maybe side out 1 Ascendancy. I feel like once Enchantress gets going, it doesn't really matter how it kills its opponent. Kiwi Splat, if you leave a link, I'll take a look at it, but that does not sound like it solves the issues with Enchantress for me. That's fine. I kind of, after having played a bunch of games with this deck, it feels like a diluted Phoenix deck. Or a diluted Ascendancy deck. I think it looks a little bit better on paper than it actually is. That's my suspicion. And that's also my observation so far. I wanted it to be good. I really did. Yeah, this is fine. There are ways to convert. They mostly involve Words of Wind and Cloud of Fairies, but you would have to be like 3 colors. It mostly seems like you should not pursue that route, frankly speaking. It mostly, like, you can do the Words of Wind thing that I just described. It strikes me as not very good. Alright, I want to get blue right on 1, I think. Playing Serum Visions. Because I do need lands for my hand to operate. I think I'm just going to bottom both. Yeah, if I get ripped, it sucks to not have that wear tear, but I think my hand needs more help than that. Gruck the Muck 2, thank you for the follow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Makoa said is how I feel about it. I'm actually going to make blue-red and just go for it. Alright, that didn't work so well. So we'll opt now. Bottom that. Alright, never punished. I think I'm going to pitch one of the Thought Scours. Alright. No, it has not been announced yet. Alright, another wear tear. I think I'm just going to opt twice this turn, but we'll see what actually... Like, I expect this thing to die to, like, trophy. Did I leave in the bolts? I did not. Okay, that's basically the same. I will get an island. I'm actually going to say go. Depends on what they do here. Okay. Alright. Going to save all my things and just yeah, basically do this. Nope. I'm gonna leave that on top and attack them down to 11. For what it's worth, really don't love the Fulminator plan if you don't have a clock going. It just seems kind of bad. Yeah, what's the best way of putting it? I don't know. All that stuff seems really awkward and scary. Also, I really love the fact that our opponent has Fulminator and Path in the same deck, as well as Tarmogoyf and Rest in Peace in the same deck. Not that it's necessarily wrong for them, I just think it's funny. Oh, my Plains is in the graveyard. That sucks. Alright, guess I'm out. Alright, now Serum Visions. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I guess. I mean, my opponent has literally done nothing, though. I think we're actually super favored. Well, it makes sense, but they're also not killing me, which I think is the bigger issue. Yep, I agree there are issues with the deck. My statement before was I believe this deck is probably worse than whatchamacallit. Alright. I'm actually going to just say go and path their Anafenza. I can just chill for a little bit. Obviously this sucks if they peel Rip. I believe I have one more left in my deck. Alright, nice. I'm going to try to do a bunch of things and kill them. Yeah, MTGO bot wise. What are you going to do about it? The answer is nothing. Do I go for the Faerie Conclave activation? There were 3 punts of mine and 2 actual deck failures, is how Matt puts it. Alright. Do I untap the Conclave, activate it? Oh no, that doesn't even work. So the answer is no. Alright. This is fine then. Could have done that. I get blown out if they kill my thing. Yeah, I'm not giving up yet. I've already played a land, so I can pitch that. I'm very stubborn. For better or worse. Alright, now I can at least farm a little bit of it from the deck. Alright, it looks like my opponent doesn't have anything. Because if they had gone to kill like this, I could have at least farmed a blue by pathing their Tarmogoyf, which is fine. We don't need that. But I would just want to play with my food. Matt, am I allowed to do that? Don't let you stop. Alright, I won't let you stop me then. I just want to feel something. I am teaching my opponent a lesson. McCall puts it in such an interesting way. And before fog. I feel like that would not even solve the issues that my opponent has right now, which are being completely dead. They could have many types of fogs. I do not disagree. Whatever. Doesn't really matter what I do now. Yeah, they are in all colors of fogs. And it's certainly true. They could have literal fog. They could have haze of pollen. Moment's Peace into Modern. It could happen. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Moment's Peace is a fine card to add. Buy the box promo. I'm trying to play around removal for what it's worth, so I'm making all of the creatures lethal. I'm not just like dirtling for no reason, even though I have been known to do that in the past. I could deck myself. Right, this is the last one, I think. It would be pretty funny. Matt, I don't know whose side you're on. All right. All right, negative 17. All right, we're on the scoreboard. We're on the scoreboard. I couldn't path it now because I didn't untap a white source. Matt, you're scum. Not on my side. Just wants to see funny things happen. I guess that's reasonable, actually. That is reasonable. Alright, playing against Ruler. I don't know how you pronounce that. They sent out emails to the top 8. Did Andre get one? Who else got one? I'll say this is a very easy mulligan, I think. Which is sad, but alright, I'm gonna keep this one. Leave it on top. You'll root for me all day in IRL events. That's fair. I want to see who else is in the top 8. Okay, we'll see what happens in this mirror-ish. I should be, like, slightly favored, I guess, but that's only if I draw things. I guess their deck is just, like, hyper efficient, and our deck is sort of in between. JW Hall, my sister, after having played these like 6-ish matches, I think it's just worse than the other deck. Mutagenic Growth. Come on, buddy. I invented Mutagenic Growth. Alright. I'm going to look for a path, I guess. So I take 7. I'm going to take 9, 10. 9, 10. So I'll be at 9. They'll attack for 7, so I would go to 2. So I really do want a path because I want to play around Bolt. Alright. Okay, sucks. Yeah, it does feel like that. Also, why did opponent gut shot that instead of me? What the hell? Doesn't that, like, not make sense? I don't know. That seems really weird, but... Alright. This is what I got. I think opting, looking for a path is worse than just hoping they don't have it now. Yeah, this is fine indeed. Okay. I believe they don't have path, or they don't have bolt, because I would have died. You do spy Phoenix, that is correct. Gonna have to hope to hit some spells, though. It's felt not great so far. Are you joking? Ugh. Oh man, that's so bad. I think I'm going to pitch the Fatestitcher and hope. I could have actually just hard cast that, but that loses to them drawing a Phoenix plus a land. So I think just trying to kill them this turn is better, but that was not good. All right. Going to need a spell. Guess that plays. If they surgical to me right there, I would probably lose it. But it would also be something that is reasonable for them to have. By the way, I cannot fetch Shock because I'm at 3. I'm probably going to have to play this Plains somewhere in the cycle. Alright, nice. Do I play around another gut shot? Because if I don't, that's actually really good for me, right? Would it make sense for them to have another gut shot? Sort of would, actually. So I don't think I'm going to cast the Revival. Let's see, that'll be 9, 12 showing. Actually, maybe I have to. Yo, dude, that's not cool. You're calling me a chicken? I resent that. How dare you call me a chicken? Bull. That's not happening, Stu. I mean, like, I'm pretty dumb, but you can't trick me that way. Looks like I found lethal instead, though. Very easy lethal. Yep. Cool. Whoops, I mistapped, but it's going to be okay. They died by so much, it's kind of unreal. If they bowl me in combat, good beats. Really, really good beats. It's not that slow, but I do understand what you're getting at if you've played a bunch of Arena lately. Which is presumably what you're talking about. We could have stopped a long time ago, but I don't live my life like that. My opponent has to lament all of their decisions. That's basically true. Mill 2. You think I'm gonna time out? That's not even gonna even come close to happening, buddy. Alright. Gonna go to combat. Yo, I'm only 4 minutes and 40 seconds behind. Why are you such a hater? I'm gonna side and Dispel. I think it's quite good. I could be tapping their lands, you're right. This actually seems good here. The bolts seem not great. Also, I wonder if I would have lost that game if my opponent had gut-shotted me and I had to shock with a shock land. I don't know. Just a thought. I think bolt's not very good. Guess I'll submit this. I think Dispel is good, and I think Path is fine, but I don't want more Paths. That's how I feel about it. Keep. You're basically not allowed to mulligan these hands with this deck, I think. Subvilic 1. That's fair. That's what your screen name seems to imply, hooked on Arclight Phoenix. Is that a pun on Hooked on Phonics? Oh, we can even play around Surgical now, which is kind of nice. Destroy target land. That's also a nice username. This is not going particularly well. We're gonna get Sacred Foundry, then I'm not sure what. Probably Stevens. Hook on Phoenix was taken. Sucks. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. All right, don't spell pierce me, please. If they have it, they have it. I can't really afford to not jam here, I think. Also, I think I am going to get a blue dual land. I think it's supposed to be Steam Vents. Okay. Don't kill me, please. If I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm not going to worry about it. Just hope it's like Crackling Drake or some crap. What's up, baby Burloose? I hope you're having a good one. Happy Thursday, y'all. I'm playing Jeskai Ascendancy combo. Not going great, but that's okay. Sanchez 5272, thanks for the follow too. Okay, nice. Alright. First order of business is to start out with this. Discarding a Fatestitcher. Probably want both. If they surgical, I can Noxious Revival. Right, that's nice. Should have fetched Island first. So, yeah, I guess I should have fetched Island first here, actually. Alright, punt. I think it's going to be fine, but it is a punt. Respond with what? What other instant can I play? I can play Noxious Revival, but I didn't fetch the island. That was the problem you pointed out, right? I get it and untapped. I messed that up. You're right. You are correct. I I think it's going to end up being fine, but... Oh, damn it! I fucked up again. Oh, I was supposed to discard the Fatestitcher. Alright, well, I can path that one. Definitely fucked it up. What have I played this turn? Can't even remember. Serum Visions. Serum Visions. Yeah, I have a path. Yeah, I can do that. I think I'm going to. It might be a little bit too big brain, frankly speaking, but that's okay. This is sort of a good example of how to play more carefully again. What is Gate Island? I feel like at one point in my life I would have understood. What? Holy shit. All right. Guess I let that go and say go. Fortunately, I'm actually like not dead, but no, I don't think I'm supposed to revival it. I could have, I guess. Actually, maybe I was supposed to. I did activate their trap card. Alright, that's good too. I'm just gonna say go now. I can actually block. I can Manamorphose opt revival to kill their thing in the ice if they decide to flip it. I'll just take 5 once. Fart sounds. So I can do it with Faerie Conclave if I really want to. I guess there's no harm in it, right? Right. Yeah, they can do that. I don't think that's that bad for me, actually. I'm not jumping, but maybe that was egregious. I feel like they didn't have Bolt because they could have just flipped their thing a turn earlier and attacked me with it. But I am willing to admit that there were punts had. What did they do? Bottom. All right. I don't think chumping is right. I feel like this thing is actually likely to kill them this turn. Why would Thing plus Ascendancy be awkward this turn? I actually don't understand whatsoever. Especially... Oh! Wait, is this going to be fine? I guess I get a bunch of mana off of it, so it's actually fine. Man, I'm real dumb at this. Alright. Maybe this is why this deck doesn't play Thing the Ice. It actually is like a mini ritual though, right? I guess I could have... I can respond to the last trigger with a bunch of instants, yeah. Do I want that path? Nah. Do I want to go to 1 and get gut-shotted? Probably not. They're deterministically dead anyways. Yeah, kind of they are. With the Fatestitcher, I can just let the bounce resolve anyways and still have them dead through even like a Ravenous Trap. Well, not through a Ravenous Trap, but I think I have them dead through a Ravenous Trap probably. So I can kill them through surgical no matter what, if I'm just careful about it. The trap does not matter, I think, now, though, so that's the reality of this. Well, it doesn't matter because they can still respond to Unearth anyways, right? I'm just going to make this 13 power manually. I could have probably played around double gut shot. Yeah, you're right. Right. Oh, wait. I was planning. Why did I do that? I'm so dumb. I was talking about playing around the trap. Then I just refused to do it. What the hell is wrong with me? I even said, don't do this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not going to scoop. But that was a pretty bad play, all things considering. I can loot into Phoenix, that's true. So that's actually the play now. Right, not allowed to attack because it's only 13. Dead to like everything. Punt. Alright, we're gonna win game 3. I can feel it. Feels like a bad Phoenix deck, mostly stew. Alright. Do I keep this hand? Probably. Just gonna play Lancey Go and see what happens. Yep. McCall has it right. We did. It was game 1 versus Abzan that I did. Matt, I played Ravenous Trap in my Phoenix deck before as well. Also, I played Mutagenic Growth. Okay. I'm better at deck building than probably playing. A lot of the time. Right, I'm gonna jam another Ascendancy. Actually, maybe not. Alright. They could have Lightning Axe, but that's fine. It's all fine. Just have to not punt again. Oh, that's not good. Well, you have a land. Okay. So they can't attack for lethal, so that's fine. And also, I feel like their hands, like... I guess they're likely to put 13 power into play, but that's fine because that doesn't kill me. Looks like I have to block now. Echoing Truth? What the fuck? Alright. Well, that sucks. Well, that was kind of horrible, but I also played pretty bad in a lot of the games. I do think maybe just pure Ascendancy is better, unfortunately. Echoing Truth does not seem very good. Like, if that I think Echoing Truth should basically be anything else. Like Rending Volley, a Braid. I guess a Braid wouldn't have done it. Probably Rending Volley or Flame Slash. Alright. I think tonight was a good example of how not to play a new deck poorly, but also how you can build the deck slightly better. Yep, that's how I'm feeling about it, Matt. You can probably, yeah, I don't know. I played pretty poorly in most of the matches, I would say, but that's okay. Like, I think that's a learning experience, and other people can learn from it as what to not do, which is also a valuable experience. I think I've had enough of this deck for tonight, but I think I will be back next Monday to stream some Legacy with Ari. We're going to stream some Storm, I think. But I'm going to see who else is streaming at the moment. And pay it forward. Guess I'll pay it forward to... let's see. Where are all the friends? Let's see. What does the chat say? Conway. Conway's doing flashback drafts. You know, he's a pretty entertaining fellow. I will pay it forward to him. Then I'm gonna go rest because kind of bummed about that, but you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Anyways, thanks for everyone watching. I'll be back next Monday. See ya.